Thanks so much for stopping by. Empath Lives Matter. Today I'm going to give you a definition of Dr. Judith Orloff's MD definition from her book that she has written. It says, what is an empath? Empaths have an extremely reactive neurological system. We don't have the same filters that other people do to block out stimulation. As a consequence, we absorb into our own bodies both the positive and the stressful energies around us. We are so sensitive that it's like holding something in a hand that has 50 fingers instead of 5. We are truly super responders. Research shows that highly sensitive high sensitivity affects approximately 20% of the population. Though the degree of one's sensitivity can vary, empaths have often been labeled as overly sensitive and told to get a thicker skin. I'm sure some of you have heard that one from your parents. I know I heard it from my grandparents. I was raised by my grandparents. As children and adults, we are shamed for our sensitivities rather than supported. Let me read that once more. As children and adults, we are shamed for our sensitivities rather than supported. We may experience chronic exhaustion and want to retreat from the world because it often feels so overwhelming. But at this point in my life, I wouldn't give up being an empath for anything. It lets me sense the secrets of the universe and know passion beyond my wildest dreams. However, my empathic abilities haven't always felt this incredible to me. That's a true statement. You can also get the CD form, which she recommends. It's great to play a portion of this CD and talk about it with your loved ones. If I ever get a chance, maybe that's a good thing for me to do. Knowledge is power, and I know some of the what I read there. Some of the celebrities that are empaths are Jim Carrey, Prince Diana, Nicole Kidman, Sir Isaac Newton. I mean, there are others. We make up 20% of the population, probably more than that now. But it's important to support your loved ones when they come to you, or if you see them being a little different than anyone else. Listen to them. Talk to them. It's best not to talk harshly and beat your kids, whoop your kids. I mean, I received beatings when I was a kid, I gave, they call them whippings. I whipped my son, and, it wasn't a good idea. When I used to get my behind whipped, or whooped, or beaten, I just became quiet. I wouldn't speak to anyone in the house for 2 weeks. My grandfather would say, "That girl's still not talking to nobody?" My grandmother would say, "No, she has not said a word to anyone." That's all, that's all was said, because, no one knew what was going on. I mean, I didn't know I was an empath till I started to research the matter. I got on Google and went to the library and all these places, different sources to find out what in the heck is going on. And that's when I came across Dr. Judith Orloff's book and, all her books. And she told her story, how everything's happened with her. And I was like, wow. So, basically knowledge is power. When you get that knowledge, you become empowered. You know how to deal with whatever situation that's going on. So, we're people too. When you have a loved one that comes to you and try to explain to you their sensitivities, don't treat them like they are nobody and you're like, something's wrong with her. And you could be an empath yourself. Because, being an empath comes from sensitive parents, the ancestry. It comes from alcoholism, narcissism, being a narcissist. Those type things, you're born with it. So there could be some other family members of mine that have the same gifts, but have not acknowledged them in the way that I'm doing. But, we're all human. We're all connected as one. I don't care what religion you're in. I don't care what your background, what color you are. We're all connected as one. Just because I say universe or I say divine, you say God, you say Lord, whatever, it's all the same. The Creator, the divine. We all connected, whether you want to face that fact or not. We are. Just like I said on the previous channel, there's going to be an eclipse, I think, in July. It's going to be dealing with partnerships. Even the planets are screaming out. We must come together as one. Put our differences aside. Come together as one in love. It's all about love. That's what it's about. I'm very passionate about it. In addition to that, the other thing that I would like to mention is today is Moon in Pisces. And I'm getting this information from Yasmin Boland's Moonology book, another one of my favorite books. On a good Pisces moon day, life can feel dreamy and romantic. It's a day when 1 hour melts into the next and no one seems to be in too much of a rush for anything. Creative writing and reading, of course, meditations, yoga, do some meditation and yoga. Soulmates can appear or unite or reunite. The word soulful gets put to good use. What's not to like about a Pisces moon day? Well, addictions might be an issue for some of us. Self-pity, a sense of being lost, and of being a martyr happen more readily on a Pisces moon day, but it's a balance. Just as a Pisces moon day can be about altered states reached with drugs and alcohol, it can also be about getting into an altered state by doing a spiritual practice that connects you to the divine. Or even better, because of being with someone who makes you feel on top of the world. Today is good for swimming, dreaming, bathing, resting. Get enough sleep today and dream big. It's not a good day for rigorous mental or physical work like arguments, being down to earth. Don't expect it to come true without some concrete follow through. There you have it. There you have it, folks. Happy Memorial Day. Today is May the 27th, 2019. Empath Lives Matter. If you'd like to drop a comment to me, you can go to empathlivesmatter@gmail.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. Stop by and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Namaste.